Hello learners, welcome back for the new video. In this video we will see how to calculate the forecasted population, or how to calculate the population in future. Okay, there are n number of methods which are used to find the population in future, or which is used to find the forecasted population, such as arithmetical increase method, then geometrical increase method, then incremental increase method, decrease rate of growth method, graphical extension method, okay, zoning method, or master plan method, or there are n number of methods which are used. Okay, so in this video we will see the arithmetical increase method. So let's start one by one. You know that what is arithmetic mean. Arithmetic mean means it is the basically it is the average. Okay, arithmetic mean is the average of n number of values. That means the arithmetic mean means if you are having 4 values, suppose a, b, c, d, arithmetic mean means the average of this value a plus b plus c plus d, and the number of set or the number of values that you have is 4. That means after calculating these you will get the arithmetic mean. Same concept is used over here. Okay, here the arithmetical increase, that means how much increase in population after every decade, and that increase in population is added to future decade. Okay, for example, suppose if the it can be said that it is based on the assumption that average rate of increase in population from decade to decade is constant. Suppose from 1990 to 2000, okay, and 2000 to 2010. Suppose from this to this the increase in population is 3000. That means in 1990, suppose the population is 10,000, assume population is 10,000, and in 2000 the population is suppose 13,000. okay, that means the increase in the population in this decade from 1990 to 2000 is 3000. okay, and then the population in 2010 is suppose 16,000. okay, and the population of 2000 is 13,000. okay, here also the increase in the population, is 3,000, but actually in practice the exact increase in population or the increase in population will not come exactly equal. okay, it may come as 3,100, it may come as 3,200 or 3,150. okay, there is slight difference is acceptable between these values. okay, but there should not be more difference between these two values. Suppose the increase in this decade is 3,000 and increase in this decade is 6,000. that means there is a difference of double value. That means the difference in this decade twice the difference in this decade. That means this is not equal value. okay, in that case you cannot use this method. okay, this method is applicable only when there is an increase in population from decade to decade is constant. That means suppose the rate of change of population dp by dt is the rate of change of population, dt is the time change, means that means from decade to decade is constant. In that case you can use this method only. okay, so the formula for this, okay, I will explain you the formula for arithmetical increase method. okay, so now from this example, if I want to calculate the population of 2020, I know that there is a pattern of there is a certain pattern which is following in this example. That means from 10,000 the population increase to 13,000. that means there is an increase of 3,000. okay, from 13,000 the population is increased to 16,000. that means there is an increase of 13,000. okay, from 16,000 we know that the pattern is same. That means the increase in the population is same, that means the 16,000 plus 3,000 will give you 16,000 plus 3,000 will give you the population of 2020, that means 19,000. Okay, that means after every decade you have to add these value. Okay, in this decade the population is 13,000, at the end of this decade the population is 13,000. Okay, after this at the end of this decade the population is 16,000, that means after adding 3,000, that means after adding increase in the decade, increase in the population decade is added to the previous decade. Okay, again this value is added to this value, that means 16,000, you will get 19,000 value. Okay, that means you can write the formula as population is equal to present population plus difference in the decade. Okay, here the difference in the decade is 3,000, that I have added in the previous population. Okay, present population. Here the present population is suppose 2000 is the present year, the present population is 13,000. Okay, and I have to find the population of 2010, that means I have to find the population of 2010. In that, for that I have to add 3,000 in this equation, that means 3,000 is the difference value and the present value is 13,000. Okay, that means the formula will be the forecasted population is equal to present population plus the difference of the population in the 10 year. Okay, this is only for a consecutive decade. If I want to find the population of 2050, okay, if I want to find the population of 2050, that means I have to add these 3 times. For 2030 I have to add 3,000, for 2040 I have to add 3,000, for 2050 I have to add 3,000. That means it is being added after every decade. That means for every decade there is an addition of 3,000 in the present value. That means if we multiply this difference into number of decade, it will give you the value of forecasted population. For simplification I will write this equation in simple manner. Okay, PN means it is the forecasted population of nth year. Okay, it is the forecasted population of nth year. P naught is the present population. Okay, n is the number of decade and d is the average increase in per decade, Okay, for more simplification I will write this in terms of years. P 2050. Okay, I have to find the population of 2050 and the present population P 2020 is given. Okay, so present population is P 2020 plus n value is the number of decade. N is the number of decade between present value or present given population and the forecasted population. In this the total number of decade is 20 to 30 1 decade, 30 to 40 1 decade, 40 to 50 1 decade. That means total number of decades in between 2020 to 2050 is 3. That means here the value of n is 3 into d is the difference in the each decade. That means for a particular decade, for this value the d value is 3000. For all these values the d value is 3000. Okay, this is the arithmetical increase method. We will solve one example on it. You will get the idea, you will get the clear idea of the arithmetical increase method. Okay, so one more important thing, this method is applicable only when the town is old and large and also reach its saturation. That means if there is no scope of development, if there is no scope of future development in the town or in the city, that means there is a less chance of population increase, there is a less chance of population increase in so for that case arithmetical increase method is suitable. Okay, for example, let's say a developing city. Okay, in developing city the sorry in developed city the development is almost done. Okay, the development is almost done. For that in developed city the development is almost done, so there is less chance of migration of people, or there is less chance of increase in the population. In that case, for developed city this arithmetical increase method is suitable. Okay, for let's see the opposite example for developing city. In developing city there is a large scope of development, there is large scope of infrastructure development, there is large scope of job opportunities. Okay, for that case, in that case the rate of increase in population is much higher. So for example, if you take the example of Nashik and Nagpur, okay, all these two cities are developing cities. Okay, if we compare these two cities with Delhi and Mumbai, okay, so the rate of increase in population in Nashik and Mumbai is higher. Rate, I am telling you about the rate, not the amount of population or the amount of people. Okay, the rate of population, the rate of increase in population for Nashik and Nagpur will be more as compared to Delhi and Mumbai, because there is a less scope in development, or there is a less scope in the infrastructure development in Delhi and Mumbai. That's why the rate of increase in population is more in Nashik and Nagpur. So for Nashik and Nagpur this method is not suitable, but for developed town or the developed countries this method is suitable, because there is a less chance of increase in population, so there is less chance of high rate of increase in population in developed country. Okay, so this is the criteria for choosing arithmetical increase method. You can choose arithmetical increase method only when there is a saturation in population, or you can use this method for a developed city. Okay, so let's start with the numerical. I will write again the formula here. Pn is equal to P naught plus N into D, where Pn is the forecasted population. Okay, then P naught is the given present population, N is the number of decade, and the D is the average of increase in population per decade, Okay, so for arithmetic increase method we have to solve this formula. This question was asked in May 2018 exam. Find out the water demand of a town in year 2041 by incremental increase method for the following census data. Okay, here we have to find, here they have not asked us to find the forecasted population of 2041, but they have indirectly asked the forecasted population of 2041, because the water demand depends upon the population, and for finding out the water demand of 2041 we need to find the population of 2041. That's why we are in this numerical, first we have to find the forecasted population of 2041, then we have to find the water demand. Okay, in the last video we have seen the how to calculate or how to estimate the fire demand. In this video we will see how to calculate the water demand in future, or how to calculate the forecasted population. Okay, so let's start with the numerical. So in arithmetical, remember in arithmetical increase method we have to draw 3 columns. Okay, first column is year, first 2 columns are the given data, year, then second is the population in 1000. Okay, population, 1961 year is given, then 1971, 1981, 1991, 2001 and 2011. Okay, remember we have in arithmetical increase method we have to draw total three columns. First two columns are the given data and the third column is important in this method is arithmetical increase or increase in population in each decade. Increase in population. Okay, so write this value. The population is given in 6,000, that means 6,500,000, then 6,800,000, then 7,200,000, then 7,900,000, then 8,900,000, then 9,700,000. Okay, so now we have to find the increase in population in per decade. Okay, from 1961 to 1971, here from 1961 to 1971 the population is increased from 65,000 to 68,000. The population increased from 65,000 to 68,000. That means the increase in population is the difference of these two values, 68,000 minus 65,000, that is 3,000. Okay, then for the next decade 1971 to 1981 the increase in population is 72,000 minus 68,000, that means 4,000. Okay, then for the next decade 81 to 91 the population is increased from 72,000 to 79,000, that means the difference of 7,000. Then from 1991 to 2001 the increase in population is the difference of these two, 89 minus 79, that means 10,000. Then for 2001, from 2001 to 2011 the increase in population is 8,000. 89 is 97 minus 89 is 8,000. Okay, we have found the increase in population for each decade. For this decade 61 to 71 3,000, 71 to 81 4,000, 81 to 91 7,000, 91 to 2001 10,000, 2001 to 2011 8,000. Okay, here we have total number of decades: 1 decade, 2 decade, 3 decade, 4 decade, 5 decade, and we have the value, total 5 values. So let's take the average of these. The average of these means average of increase in population per decade. Here the average is 3,000 plus 7,000, 3,000 plus 4,000, 7,000 plus 7,000, 14,000, 14,000 plus 10,000, 24,000, 32 plus 8,000, 32,000. 32,000 divided by 5. Therefore the value of D is equal to 5,000, 6,000, 6, 5, 6 are 30, 6,400. Okay, this is the value of D. Okay, we have calculated the value of D. Now what we have, we have this value, present population. Okay, the present population is 97,000. The present population is 97,000. 2000, the population of 2011 is given. P0 is the present population or the population given of last year. Okay, whichever the population of the last year is given, that value you have to take here as p naught value. Okay, so here 2011, the population of 2011 is given, d value we have found, then n is the number of decade. I will tell you how to calculate the value of n. Then we have to find the p in 2041. Okay, we know this value d. Okay, so n value can be computed as, see here, we have the value of 2011 and we have to find the value of 2041. From 2011 to 2041, we have total number of decade 3. That means 2011 to 2021 1 decade, 21 to 31 2 decade, 31 to 41 3 decade. Total 3 decades are there in between 2011 to 2041. Or you can find this from you can also find this from the formula, like 2041 forecasted population minus present population 2011 divided by 10. 2041 minus 2011, 30 divided by 10 as 3. So the value of n is 3 and the value of d is 6400 and the value of p naught is 97,000. So let's find the population of 2041. So population of 2021 is equal to 41 is equal to population of 2011, present population is 2011 plus n into d. Okay, present population of 2011 population is 97,000 plus n value is 3, d value is 6400. Okay, after calculating this you will get the population of 2041 as 1,16,200. This is the forecasted population of 2041. Okay, thank you.